Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today we are taking a break from my Parrot Day series. The episode number 3 will be out tomorrow, but today I am just taking a little break from that just to give you guys some other content. I did go and visit Brian Barczyk last year, and I took a bunch of video footage. I did get to meet him. I did a Q&A with him. And I did just want to share that footage because I've never shared it here on YouTube. It has been, like I said, last year, so I look a lot different in this footage. But I did want to share it with you guys. I know a lot of people don't like Brian Barczyk or agree with what he does. I personally do like Brian Barczyk, especially after meeting him and seeing his Reptarium. He does do a wonderful job with all of his animals. I know there are some controversy around him. He's been doing this for a long time. Maybe some of his care videos or tips are outdated. There are some things that I don't agree with that he does, such as the breeding of spider morph ball pythons, but there's a lot of things that I do that people don't agree with as well. I mean, obviously I don't breed spider morph ball pythons or anything like that. But in the care of of all animals, and especially when you have so many animals in your care, there are always going to be people that don't agree. But anyway, this is just kind of a fun video, a break from my Parrot Day series. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it and show you guys this footage. Here you go. Hey guys, so I am in Michigan right now. It was kind of a last minute thing, but I am actually headed over to the Reptarium, and I am hoping to meet Brian Barczyk. So we will see if he's there, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me because this is going to be an experience. We are about to walk in, and I've already seen Lori, so I'm already fangirling in the back. She just walked in that door because I'm a super creep fangirl, and I really hope Brian's here.
Good to see you guys again.
Can I give you a hug?
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, I have a YouTube channel and it's small, but I'm so excited to meet you.
If you want to film anything tonight with me, let me know. I'll do
Yes,
it. All right?
yes, awesome.
We're in. Hi, guys. Hi.
How long have you had her?
She's 2 years old now, just over 2 years old. I've had her since she was pretty much a baby.
Really? Did you hatch her?
No, I did not hatch her. I haven't bred Burmese in a number of years, so I actually got her from a local guy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, what advice would you have for somebody that's wanting to do something like this? Where do you start?
Oh my gosh, you know, it's funny. I think that sometimes when you go for something like a kind of crazy dream, it's hard to just take that first step, right? Because you have to go really a step in faith. You know, you got to step out there, and so I think the first thing is obviously, you know, to go from like wanting to do it to doing it, you got to have a bunch of different. You got to have animals, you got to have money, you got to have the vision, you got to have all the connections. So I would start there. You know, and start with a budget, start with an idea, start with doing, and even if it takes 10 years, you know, start. You know what I mean? And that's what this place was. Even though we built it relatively quick, this was in my mind for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that follow that, you know, like get the dream, get the vision, understand the mechanism of how it's going to work, and then just go for it, you know, and even if it takes you a number of years, when you get there, it's pretty darn amazing.
How do you deal with the negativity? I know there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I'm the poster child for negativity, you know, I mean, I get that, you know, that's just kind of a hard part of it, you know, and I always say that anyone that comes to visit here or BHB or meet me, they never have anything negative to say. It's always the people that have never been here, never met me, don't know anything about me that have things to say. And I think that you just, I mean, you've got to be aware of it. And if it's a reasonable critique, you've got to listen. But when it's unreasonable, you just got to kind of push it away and not think about it and focus on the positives, knowing that, like, you look around and how many people we're going to be able to, like, get interested in reptiles now, every day, and whether it's on YouTube or whether it's through the Reptarium, and that's what I focus on. I focus on the positive, because if I wanted to dwell on all the negative things that are said about me, it would drive me crazy, especially knowing that the hardest part is that most of, not all, but most of what is said about me is just out and out wrong. And so it's really easy to get into this like situation where you want to prove them wrong. Like, that's not right, I've got to prove it. And you can't win. You will never win, because you can do anything with facts. Or you can go like, this is a fact, and no one's going to listen. They're just going to respond in emotion. And so I find the best thing to do, especially if you're going to become a social person where you get a following on social, you have to be willing to ignore as much of the negative as you can, keeping in mind that you pay attention to the critiques that are reasonable.
Yeah. And so you said you wanted to do this for a long time. Was the Reptarium always your dream, or was it? Because I know yesterday's video was kind of VHB versus Reptarium.
Yeah, and I think it was. I think the Reptarium was always like the end game, I mean, I wanted to be a zookeeper when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do. All growing up, even until when I went to college, I thought I'd be a zookeeper because I just wanted to be in a zoo. I love zoos. And so to have my own little zoo is the dream. It's all I've ever wanted, and it's not only lived up, but surpassed it so exponentially, I can't even express how crazy it is.
Are you planning on expanding it somehow?
Yeah, I think so. And the question is, I don't know what that means, right? I don't know if it means expanding this place. I don't know if it means doing more of them. I think it could be both, So I'm trying to, which is not normal for me, I'm trying to enjoy it in the moment and not think too far past that. So for a little while, I'm just going to enjoy this. Look around, it's amazing, and then I'll make a decision soon. Yeah, I think by the end of the year, I'll have already probably worked on the next project.
Well, I would like to come for BHP at some point, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, I would love that. And I tell people all the time, I want people to see both sides, Reptarium and BHP, so people have first-hand knowledge of what it's like, right? Not just like what you see, or you see a clip from something, or you see a tweet about something, but see it in person. So the open doors, I would love for you to check out BHP sometime, and that way, you can have a opinion of what we do through actual experience.
I love what you do. I think it's awesome. This is the dream. This is what I hope to be someday.
Well, don't give up, man. I always say, my saying I say over and over and over is that a vision without motion is just a dream. Don't be a dreamer. Be a doer.
Awesome. Well, can I get a picture with you?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right.